Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Parry podcast, and today we are with Herb and Mingus 251, another long-seen guest.
No parasocial relationship. Yeah,
Oh
you can tell
no,
I had
no,
you.
oh
You
no,
can tell
oh
I had that
no!
awful joke planned out. What's wrong,
I
Parry?
accidentally had desktop audio muted, so they didn't hear the first half of the joke.
You didn't. You didn't hear the first half
No,
of my
they didn't. They didn't.
absolute fan. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat the joke.
Yeah,
It's not even worth repeating because it is god awful. But okay. So, the phrase "long time no see."
yeah.
I said that, but since we're not seeing each other and you're hearing me and I'm not hearing you, I
Hello.
said long time no parasocial relationship because that's what this is. It's a good one, right? I made it up myself. Had that one planned out from the get-go.
Alright, so in this podcast we'll be talking about space. So, what's your opinions on space?
Honestly,
Space is so cool.
yeah,
So
what
freaking
he
cool.
said.
Yeah, it's so interesting. It's like we haven't really explored that place. That and like the deep ocean blue, but this is not the deep ocean blue podcast. This is the space podcast,
Can we do a deep ocean podcast?
possibly. I
Yes.
guess
Dude, that
one
would be
problem with that
amazing.
is that I don't know much about deep oceans as much as I do like um space.
I know nothing about either, but I can sit here and be funny for both.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, with space, I was thinking all day today about space, actually.
Oh, I
You
thought
know?
you meant like you were thinking we would be able to do the podcast for like 24 hours straight just talking about space.
No. I mean, it is possible, we just gotta like really get a
We
lot of points.
we got to do
You
our
know,
research.
Yeah.
yeah, full on space research. But, anyways, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking about how space is basically endless.
Mhm.
I don't think there's an end to it. We could go shoot
I mean,
like a
there
rocket
is an
ship
end
out there.
there is an end to it, but it's like always expanding and
If
shit
you
like
go
that.
far
Oh,
enough,
sorry, I can't say that.
if you
I'm
go
sorry, Perry.
far
I
enough,
shouldn't have said that.
we'll say what?
I said the S word.
Oh,
Yeah, he said super.
Super Paper Mario.
anyway, yeah. If you go far enough in the world in space, you can find the far lands. that's what,
I
that's
thought
what
you were
the,
about to say it's a Minecraft joke.
it's like
Yeah.
the planets are just discombobulated and stuff. It's like, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, so basically there's this one dude, right? He's been streaming for months to reach the edge of space, and he's just walking there.
Oh, I
He's
think
not
I heard
teleporting or
about
anything
that.
using commands. Yeah, he's just been walking to the edge of space. It's really impressive.
Yeah.
It's taken him months. He's not even close yet.
Might I add something? It's the
Yeah.
fact that we always end up at some point bringing up Minecraft. This has happened this podcast, the last podcast, the podcast before that. I
It's
think
gonna happen even more this podcast if I'm not
three
mistaken, correct?
podcasts in a row. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, I think
Also, Perry, what are you talking about? This isn't Minecraft. This is real life science.
Yeah, they're true. So, anyways, so what are your thoughts on the moon and stuff?
All right, so basically, hear me out. The moon is made of cheese,
Okay.
right?
What
Right?
kind of cheese? What kind of cheese?
Yeah, that's
Wensleydale.
a real question.
Yeah.
Wensleydale.
Cheese.
Wensleydale.
What is that?
It's a kind
It's
of
a rare
cheese,
cheese.
It's the kind from Wallace and Gromit. Have you not seen Wallace and Gromit?
Oh, that like really like yellow cheese?
I've just seen Wallace, but I never saw Gromit. I saw the Gromit mug, but I just
Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, that's the Gromit from the show.
yeah.
Show? I'm not sure if it was a show or I think it was just a couple of movies, if I'm not mistaken.
I watched a movie. I think I watched a movie from that animation, the same animation studio, Chicken one.
Oh yeah, that's the same animation studio. They're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to think Wallace and Gromit was a show as well, but I then found out it was actually Shaun the Sheep I was watching. But we were talking about the moon again, right?
Yeah. Wait,
I have a theory about the moon.
What?
Yeah, what's your
I
theory?
think I think that it's possible that there is life on the dark side of it, and we'll never find it.
On the dark
Okay,
side
I'm gonna
of the
present you with a
moon.
little bit of science. I'm gonna present you with a little bit of science, Herb.
Yeah.
There's no life on the moon.
No, the dark side of the moon is actually literally the dark side. It's not the side of the moon. It's just the part that's not lit up.
Yes. Yes.
So I guess there could be life there as long as they're like constantly moving.
It's true.
It's like walking on a treadmill, but it's the moon, and you're a giant caravan of
Wait,
people,
wouldn't technically like
full ass civilization.
wouldn't there not really be like a dark side of the moon? Because the other side of the moon we just don't see is just being lit up by the sun, I guess.
Well, no, yeah, but the other side that we don't see is not lit up by anything.
Oh yeah, I don't know much about the
Because
moon.
yeah,
Did you
because
know
like when
that
you look
I
at the
lit up?
night sky, you know, sometimes
Did you
whenever it's not
know?
a full moon, you only see like a portion of it. The
Wait,
parts that
wait.
you're not seeing is
You
the parts
know,
that are not lit up.
have you ever like looked at the moon and you could actually kind of see like the circular part? Like it's not a full moon, but
Oh
you can see
yeah,
the
But
circular.
yeah, like the
I love doing that. It's fun.
yeah, I had a telescope. I'm
I
gonna be
still have
honest.
one. It's just buried in a closet.
Yeah, yeah, I
Wait, hold
found it.
on,
I
hold
actually
on.
found it very recently, like within the past year, buried in the closet, and I realized
I
I
just,
am never gonna use this telescope. This thing is so small, and I've had it
I
for
just,
years. It's so
I,
dusty, and I
I,
shattered
uh,
it.
I just realized the closet that I thought it was in doesn't exist anymore because we had our house redone, so I have no idea where it is.
I know where mine is, but I'm not sure actually. It's
Uh,
gone. That's all I can say.
well,
You know where it is, but you don't know where it
speaking
is. You know.
speaking of life forms though, aliens. What's your thoughts on aliens?
I wouldn't call them aliens. I would call them just really stupid humans. Because if they were really that smart, they'd come here.
Yeah, they'll
You
come
know.
here and come onto the
Honestly,
Perry
maybe
podcast.
it was just people from Earth who were so smart that people were like, "Oh, that's not natural. You need to get out of here." And then they
And they
got
did.
out of here. And then they got out of here. And
Nobody
then
knows who
they
they are.
You know what's
turned green.
you know what's the interesting thing is that technically you could have this thing that moves and stuff. It could absorb stuff and stuff, but we could not just recognize it as life. Like so it could be made out of like this special rock which helps it move, but we wouldn't exactly recognize it as life, even though it is moving and it can do stuff.
Yeah, the thing is about that, our scope for like what life is so small because we only our only reference is things from Earth, right?
Yeah,
So for all we
Yeah.
know, the moon, there could be a moon out there with that's literally made of cheese with people on it that are also made of cheese,
yeah.
and we just don't know because haven't discovered it yet.
I heard
The
that.
Dairy Queen planet.
I'm not. I'm not, I'm not
It's
exactly
ruled
sure,
by
but there was this
the.
like planet made out of
It's ru-
diamonds.
I was in the middle of telling a
Really?
joke, Parry.
Sorry.
I was gonna say it's ruled by the Dairy Queen and Burger King.
It's not made out of
Burger
burgers.
Queen.
Did you say
Uh,
Amogus?
What?
Sauce? Like the imposter?
I'm feeling quite sus.
Sussy.
The imposter. You're such a sussy baka.
Notice there's a planet. Oh, actually, Among Us takes place in space, right? Yeah. Let's talk about Among Us.
Yeah, it does actually.
What if
Actually,
there's a
yeah. How
planet
would you
full of
feel?
Redditors?
How would you feel being in an Among Us game? Like actually, in
Like
there?
in real life.
Yeah, you know.
Well, I guess I'd be really scared to the point where I wouldn't even do that if I knew there was an imposter, a sussy imposter on the ship.
If
Probably.
something like that actually happened, I would just probably be in the middle of the ship screaming, "Sus! Sus!" the whole time.
Dude,
Yeah,
like
and everyone
if you
would
don't
just
do the
kill me.
things, you know, the ship go bad.
Yeah.
It's the sussy imposter.
Uh,
Yeah?
what if there's like an alien civilization right now that's kind of experiencing that? Like, they have multiple ships going through space, but there's like this virus which creates an imposter virus.
What?
Like this is going
What if
on.
that's what COVID is? What if anyone who got COVID is an imposter, and we have to kill them?
Oh my god.
Wait, what's
Is that why
the
they're dying?
vaccine then? What's the vaccine? The imposter cure?
It's the eject button.
Yeah.
Did either of you have COVID?
I don't think
I've
so.
never gotten it. Never gotten it.
I haven't had it, but a bunch of my friends had, so I guess we have to eject them because they were sus. Don't be sus. Wear a mask.
True.
Have you ever thought about crewmate pollution? About the amount of times a crewmate has been kicked out of a ship? There must be a lot of pollution, in the space.
A lot of
Well,
dead
not the
bodies
crewmates
floating
aren't
around.
like they're aliens. They're from out there, you know.
Yeah, but still, it's gonna
Actually, Matt Pat did a game theory on this.
That's Matt Pet.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever said.
Matt Pet game theory.
Matt Pat game theory.
be.
Shall we talk about Matt Pat game theory?
No, he's not from
No.
space, as far as I can remember.
I think he is.
I don't think he is.
I think he is.
I don't
I
think he
talked to
is.
him. He said he was from space.
Sorry, I'm laughing in Spanish. But yo,
I went.
do you know any
I
of the other galaxies out there?
This is like the Andromeda, I think.
Yes.
Wait,
There's actually
that's
quite a
Andromeda-
few Andromeda
Is
branches.
the Andromeda one like the one that's gonna collide with the Milky Way? In
I
some
think
time?
so.
And by in some
Is it
time, I
actually?
mean
By
millions
sometime you
or
mean like billions of years, not like
Yeah.
20 years from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll never experience it. And you
I
know,
hope not.
actually, not necessarily like too space related, but somewhat related because it's we're in space basically.
Mhm.
Earth. But the human race will go extinct. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
It's
Goddamn.
inevitable.
But it's
Even if
either,
it takes like 7.9
either
years,
the
8
human
years.
race
I mean,
goes-
wait, million.
either the human race goes extinct or it just splits off into a different kind of species. Like let's say we
Yeah.
go start space traveling.
Like
We
cat
could live
boys
on
and
these
cat
separate
girls.
planets and we turn into different species.
What? Cat
Yeah.
boys, cat girls?
Yeah, and horse girls and
Oh, that
everything.
that reminds me of that one game where there's this like horse guy and the girl is dating it. Like the head is a man, but the rest of the body is a horse.
Centaur?
No, not a centaur. Like, it's only the head is human. The rest is just a horse, and it's an anime game.
Oh. It's a freaky
I
centaur.
know what you're talking about. I just don't remember.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And it's like this woman is dating it, and it's like a simulator, dating simulator.
I thought you said a simulator, like you assimilate with the horseman. Assimilate with the horseman.
Imagine a planet full of horses.
Actually, that centaur that does remind me of something. There's this one galaxy, right?
Yeah.
It's a giant galaxy. So
Did you
like,
just say
Full of
sexually?
horse people.
what?
I thought you said sexually.
No, it's actually a giant galaxy. It's called the Centaurus A,
Yeah.
otherwise known as ARP 153 or NGC 1316. Actually, no, that is a different one, and they're both effectively elliptical galaxies, with
Whoa.
unusual dust lanes. Not which.
What does that mean?
You see, I wish I knew. That's the data I collected.
You research for this
Damn.
podcast.
My research for the podcast is just like,
You know what?
yeah, I
Guys.
wish I knew what it meant. Yes, go on,
Okay.
Mingus.
I think I have something very important we need to talk about.
Yes,
All
go
right.
ahead.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
I looked up cool space facts,
Wow.
and did you know that eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe? Okay. The sunset on Mars appears blue.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Just as colors are made more dramatic in sunsets on Earth, sunsets on Mars, according to NASA, would appear bluish to human observers watching from the
Well,
red
how would
planet.
they know if they had
Fine.
never been to Mars? I think it just
They have
adds to the
rovers.
conspiracy.
Makes Actually, I'm pretty sure I saw a picture of the sunset from the Mars rover, and it was not blue. So I think they got their science wrong.
Oh, speaking
It may
of
have been
Mars, though, I heard
different sunset.
Oh, you were right. The planet made of diamonds. That's on the list.
yeah.
There's a planet made of diamonds twice the size of Earth. The super Earth, aka 55 Cancri, is mostly thickly covered in graphite and diamond. Paying a visit to the planet would probably pay for the $12 million spacesuit needed to get there. Yeah, but it'd probably take like 50 years to get there, you know?
What would be the point of getting just to mine there, like mine diamonds, and then you could actually
It
build
was-
like that diamond house, like you do, like people do in Minecraft. House made
Yeah, but
out
the
of
question
It's a
entire.
super
is-
flat diamond world.
yeah, but Perry, the question is, would the sheer amount of diamonds counteract the inflation or the fact that they're from another planet? Would that counteract the inflation because of the sheer amount of diamonds there are?
Well, the thing is, you have to consider transport cost, though. So the transport cost is gonna make it more expensive.
true. Yeah, and so is the fact that it's actually from another planet.
Yeah. Well, like, well, what if aliens are already mining that already? Like, there could be aliens that are just mining that, and we don't know yet.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Or maybe diamonds are useless to them. Maybe there are aliens that live there, and they literally plant their plants in diamonds.
Yeah. Well, also the thing about that is that means like the substance on Earth is also gonna be on other things. But does that mean there's also other substances we have no idea about?
Yeah, probably. It probably also means that all dirt is very like valuable to people who would live there hypothetically.
Yeah. And I was gonna say something. Oh, okay, so recently, I think I'm not exactly sure, but there was this thing that flew in Mars, and that's like the first flight, I guess, in Mars. It was like this. I saw this in a
Yeah.
post. It was like the first flight on Earth is like 1903. The whiteboarders. The first flight on Mars was like recently, like a few days ago, or a week.
Like airplane kind of flight?
Well, it's kind of like a drone more.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll ever inhabit Mars?
Well, like most likely.
I think that'd be cool. Well, like Mars is pretty sexy.
Yeah, it is the closest planet to Earth after all. You know,
Wonder how much it would cost like fully terraform. Probably like quadrillions of dollars. I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
not that much, but trillions definitely.
to be fair, I think at this point they wouldn't even pay. Like they just go. We're already in debt.
Willing to pay for this. They're still need to pay
Like,
for the supplies
trillions.
unless it's like an end of the world kind of situation where everyone is forced to like, if you have
Oh, that reminds
supplies they need, you're forced to give them or something.
that reminds me though. Like, remember that thing where they had like they sent like a lot of I'm not trying to say this on the podcast without. They sent a lot of mail.
They sent a lot of cum,
What? Oh,
a lot of goddamn cum
yeah.
to Mars, right? Is that what
No,
you're
no,
talking
no,
about?
The moon. The moon.
The moon, yeah.
Yeah, and
They
I
sent
think
a lot
when
of
I
cum
heard
to
that
the
they
moon.
sent it there, so just in case
Oh.
humans need to leave, there's like a lot of thing there, the white stuff.
A lot of cum. A
Stop
lot of
saying it.
fucking
You're
cum.
getting this podcast taken off.
Okay, I'll
I
stop.
can see YouTube like Susan Wojak.
Susan Wojak. Yeah, that's her name.
No, Mrs. Wojak.
This is Wojak. Susan Wojak. God damn.
She's at my door right now. She's gonna take.
That is the
She's
funniest
just gonna
joke.
come into this like room and like close the laptop. That she's
Yeah.
using this like the stream podcast.
Yeah, she's
Uh,
gonna.
Oh, do you know about the like? It's like the myth of like Nazis on the moon.
What?
Like, there's this whole series based on what if like Nazis are just living on the moon.
Why would Nazis be living on the moon?
I don't know.
Same reason that they'd be in the North Pole to live there. You know, it goes both
They're
They're a
ways.
lot
like-
easier places to get to.
Like, I mean, to be fair, the
A
moon
lot-
is pretty similar to. If you ever been to the moon, it's pretty similar to Argentina. So I don't blame them.
At least it's not Brazil.
Yeah. No?
Come to Brazil.
Yeah, but there's just a
Would you
lot
go
of
to Brazil?
theories of like Nazis just going to some other place to hide there. Like, Argentina,
There's a lot of theories of
Antarctica.
Nazis just existing.
It is possible that they could be in Antarctica. Antarctica. That is like one of the most possible ones in my opinion. Besides Argentina, but I don't know. I feel like we found them by
A-
now if they were in
As well as
Argentina.
like
But
the moon and stuff. And I think the especially the moon on
But
with the moon.
how would they get to the moon though?
Well, here's the thing with the moon. I think that comes from the fact that they're the first actual like country to launch something into space. Like
What? Who?
the
What?
Nazi
Huh?
Germany.
Oh yeah. What did they launch?
I'm not sure what they launched exactly.
Bunch of Nazis up to the moon.
A bunch of Jews.
Oh,
I think they were testing like nuclear stuff, and they just made like a rocket ship.
So they didn't launch a container full of Jews into space. I'll take
honestly,
that as a maybe.
I think if they
I don't know,
knew,
but Hitler did have a secret base up in Antarctica.
you did.
Yeah, it's actually like real. Like it's
Whoa.
What if the bunker in like Berlin like was like, just like a secret pathway to the one in Antarctica? Just a
It
big
was just a
tunnel.
big
He
tunnel.
crawls through.
It was just a big tunnel with it just made a stop in like Boston.
No, it makes
I
it
don't know
stop
why
in
Boston specifically.
like Buenos Aires. It makes it stop in Buenos Aires, and then it.
I don't know why Boston. But yeah, Boston. Definitely Boston.
Yeah. Um. So
No, but,
about
like actually.
about Mars though.
Hmm.
I remember like I heard this thing earlier like about a century ago. People thought there was like roads and cities on Mars because you saw groves, or at least farmland.
Oh.
But it actually wasn't that. That wasn't the case.
What?
Did you know that it was me? I was the one who made those roads and I live on Mars.
Oh, you're on Mars right
Wait,
now.
there were roads on Mars.
Yeah. The Wi-Fi is
Wait.
great up here.
I believe that honestly. They have a much easier access to the towers.
What I know, no, it's just that they thought it was roads, but it actually wasn't.
Did you know that 5G
Mhm.
5G towers are actually from Mars?
No
And that's
way.
why they melt your brain.
Yeah, that is true though.
Yeah.
That's
Mars does
fascinating.
have some oxygen actually in its
I think it's the
atmosphere,
caps,
but just
like,
not enough.
and its ice caps. Like they have some
Really?
water. Like yeah, they definitely have water and like ice caps and stuff. It's
Yeah, they need
frozen.
water. I mean they need oxygen for water, so that's
Yeah.
definitely. I was surprised when I found out there was water on Mars.
You know what's interesting?
Honestly,
How would the internet work
What?
with Mars and Earth? Cause like
optimum. They'd find a way to make it work.
Cricket wireless.
Cricket wireless. Dude.
what if there's this
Cricket
big
wireless
wire
cuts out.
shot like between Mars and Earth, and
A
then
large wire.
when one
I like
piece of
that idea.
spaceship accidentally goes through it, and it's gonna be like like
The whole world goes dark. They just make one big, thick telephone pole from Earth to Mars.
It's like have you ever read Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator, the sequel to Willy Wonka?
I have never heard of that. That's amazing. It's a great
There's
title.
literally an elevator to a space station.
Really?
It's great. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, now I think about how would time zones really work on different planets? I think that as we colonize more planets, I think we will go by this like Earth standard time when it comes to traveling between planets and stuff. And then when it comes to the planet, it just the time there.
Yeah, but like we can't have a standard time on Earth because obviously that's not how time works.
Yeah, true. Well, I guess it would maybe be like, I don't know.
Like we pick a major city and just say, okay, if you're on another planet, just refer to Earth time as this time or something.
I guess
Like,
Greenwich,
okay.
because like Greenwich was the first time
Yeah, that makes
zone.
sense.
So
Yeah.
like, Like imagine you're on like just future millenniums away. Humans are colonizing stuff, and they're like base Earth time zone is just based on some like city in Britain.
A
I'm gonna
tiny
make
island.
my own planet. I'm
Your
gonna
own.
send like this big circular rock up to the moon and like just somehow have it blast further than the
Good.
moon once it gets there. Remote
Good. That's
control spaceship.
such a
And
good
I'm just
idea.
gonna deposit a random rock somewhere in the order, like in between one of our planets, and I'm gonna like supersize the rock, and it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna have my own planet. It's gonna be named again. Oh, I can't say that. Sorry,
Say what?
Pluto 2. Said the F word. Pluto 2.
Pluto 2. Why not name
Yeah,
it Pluto 1 and destroy Pluto 2 with a giant gun?
dude.
Did you know Russia is bigger than Pluto?
Destruction story. Wait,
Russia's
what was
bigger
that?
than Pluto?
Yeah.
I didn't
Russia
know
is
that, but
bigger
that
than Pluto.
honestly makes sense.
Wait, Russia is bigger than Pluto?
Yeah.
Pluto's a tiny ass man.
That's amazing. That's like just one more reason to go to Russia and learn Russian. Actually, I was learning some Russian
It's
earlier.
probably
I've
as cold as Pluto
gotten
too.
through with it. I know where to say yes and no in Russian, as well as who.
Yeah.
Da.
Right. Oh, I was looking through my topics. So, what's your thoughts on Venus?
Oh, Venus. Oh, it's a pretty sexy planet. I mean, it's pretty similar to Earth, right? Like,
Yeah, except it's really hot.
yeah, like if
Yeah.
Earth
Oh,
was
talk
put
about
in an
hot.
easy
You
bake
seen
oven,
Mercury?
Yeah.
God,
like
dude,
if Earth was
Mercury.
put in an easy bake oven,
Have you heard of those like cloud cities idea where it's like we build cities on the clouds of Venus?
Clouds.
like in Star Wars,
I
you
I,
know?
I never really saw Star Wars.
What? You never star the what?
I've seen like never really fully, but I've seen.
Oh, well, there's a cloud city in
I
that.
remember I saw this like one movie. I'm not sure what it is, but it's like uh, but I slept like at some point. I took a nap, so like yeah.
Damn, Thalpius.
It wasn't really exactly my type of movie. My type of movie is like Pixar, animated.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Anyways,
Couldn't tell you why it makes sense, but it does.
yeah. Anyways,
Perfect. Perfect.
speaking of Star Wars,
Mercury.
what do you think wars in space should be like?
I
Hmm.
actually, I've been thinking about that for a long time, actually. Like, because I
Like, say
know,
we
wasn't it
colonize
Russia that
Mars.
sent some like stuff up to space in case there was ever a war?
No, but say like we colonize Mars, right?
Yeah.
And some people stay on Earth because it's habitable, just not as pleasant, or maybe it like costs a lot of money to immigrate to Mars, which makes sense. Emigrate to Mars, I think. But yeah, and
Mars
like
becomes a new
then
Beverly
there's some
Hills.
then there's some disagreement between the Earth people and the Mars people, and then like war breaks out, like 100 years from now or whenever that happens, if it happens. 200
Here's
years,
what
I
I
don't know how
think
long
would happen with
it take.
Mars colonization. So like, first, I don't think like there's also other incentives for like some humans to not go to Mars. Like there's like ethnic groups who really want their land and like they say hey this is my land and stuff. So they're probably most likely not gonna leave to Mars. But that also brings
Mhm.
up the possibility where like a new ethnic group may just form on Mars. Or at least they may try to start something brand new, like brand new religion, brand new country, brand new something.
What would a Martian religion look like?
Scientology.
Stan Buddhism.
Tom Cruise is
Scientology.
literally on Mars right now as we speak.
He probably is. Along with my boy
Probably is
Dracula,
knowing
you
it.
know? I know Dracula. Dracula's a Scientologist. There's no doubt about it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Doo-doo, ba-doo-doo, da-da.
Trolololololololololo.
What if Trollface is on Mars?
What if
Actually, I want
what
to
if the
find
man
like
on
an
the moon
alien
was the
race
troll
that's just
man?
troll faces.
What if the man on the moon was a troll man? Okay, hear me
No,
out.
the man on the
So-
moon is Kid Cudi.
The universe is like infinite, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty much infinite.
Yeah.
Like next
He's
in.
nuts.
So statistically speaking, there is a 100% chance that there's a race of troll face people out there. Or almost 100%. I guess can't be sure about that because shit's complicated. Sorry, I
Yeah.
can't say that. Crap is complicated.
Everything complicated, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
You know what's kind of like one of the interesting thing about like war in space, because I wasn't exactly thinking about between planets more. I think about like the battle takes place in space itself.
Ah.
So like, but first of all, space is silent, so someone could like just blow your ship up and you wouldn't even hear it.
That
What
is
if
true.
you were-
I mean, you could probably
Did
hear
you
the
read
stuff
that on the
inside the
crazy
ship.
cool facts about space list?
Well,
Did you read that on the crazy cool facts about space list?
no,
No.
Why not?
I've been to space. I couldn't hear anything.
Maybe you're just deaf. Maybe you're dumb. Maybe you're stupid, and that's why you
What?
couldn't hear.
No, that's
anything in
impossible.
space.
No, dog. What?
Maybe you couldn't hear anything in space because you're
Banned.
stupid,
Banned.
dumbass. Maybe you can't hear anything in space because you're stupid. Maybe you can't hear
Dude,
anything
you
right now. You're just pretending to.
Man, you
hear
came
me?
on the Perry podcast to disrespect Perry. Oh my god.
That's the
This man
lowest
can't hear
form of
anything.
insult. On
This man
live,
can't
on
hear
live.
anything.
You can't
You
even.
can't hear me.
You can't even.
Literally,
hear
you
me.
cannot hear me right now.
I can't hear you.
He's deaf.
I am not deaf. Oi.
No, he's deaf.
I am
he
not deaf.
cannot
I
hear
know.
me
I
right
know
now.
George is talking
There's
about
no one
the
talking
planet
right now besides
Jupiter.
me.
I
I'm
know
literally
George
the
right now
only
is
one
talking about the
talking.
planet Jupiter. George right
I'm
now
not
is
talking about anything. I'm actually not George. You're not. You're deaf too, so you can't understand me. And I'm talking right now, but you don't know I'm talking
You're
because
talking
you're
about
deaf
Jupiter.
and
You're
you can't hear
talking
anything
about
because your
Jupiter.
ears are broken.
You're talking
You
about Jupiter.
stupid deaf person.
You're talking about Jupiter
You're
right
stupid deaf. I don't like Jupiter.
now. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
There we go.
So, do we have anything more to talk about space or something? Like,
Yes.
I think we should talk about all
Girls
the
go to
planets.
Jupiter to get more stupider.
Ah,
Yes.
yes.
I bet you ain't never seen the ISS, the International Space Station. I bet you ain't never seen it, because I know you're gonna see it real soon.
did you know
I
you
saw
could
it.
actually?
I went
Tony.
there.
Did you know you could actually explore the
You went there?
International Space Station on like Google Earth or Google Maps?
Oh, that's
Really?
cool.
Yeah.
I had no idea, dude. That's awesome. That's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
We should do that. You should make a video doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone can do
Love
it, but I guess
that.
I can make a video.
Please.
I would love that.
No, guys. No one can. You have to watch Perry's video. It's impossible for you to do on your own.
What?
Yeah.
How?
You're all just different shades of pink at this point in the podcast.
Wait, is he pink?
Never mind.
What? What?
Yeah, I'm Kirby. I'm the creator of Kirby.
What? You are
Oh my goodness, no way.
Kirby. Did you know that Gia is Kirby?
Why you? Oh my god.
I doxed her. She's not even here. You know what? I think that's a new high. Best moment of my life. Right there.
Okay.
That's all about that Garogi. I
Yeah.
did Garogi. I rug the doggy.
Do you have
Wrap
do you have
it up.
any more
Wrap it up.
things to talk about?
Wrap it up.
to talk about space on the Parry podcast.
Actually, yeah, there is like many galaxies that we do know of. Actually, like there's
Yeah.
over 10 of them. Like
At least
it's
10.
crazy.
There's
At
at least
least
one
10.
galaxy we've heard of.
At least one. But if we're really talking, at least 10. You know,
No,
like
we know
it's
about like probably hundreds of galaxies
Oh,
because
I have something.
yeah,
Do you know about the Voyager the Voyager satellite, the thing?
yeah, it
It has like
voyages.
this golden disc, and it contains stuff with like humans. Like
It has
it
jazz on it, if I'm not mistaken,
has
which I
sounds
might
of
be.
human stuff, and supposedly aliens pick it up
I
and
think it has
then
jazz.
like use
I
it.
think it has jazz on it.
Now, like
I would love
the
that.
way it turns on, like at least the instructions for how to turn on is in a like math way. So yeah, if you have to know some math, which is supposedly into space or something. But what if like they have a different math system that just doesn't go
Yeah,
with this?
what if we're racist against people from space and we don't even know it because yeah.
Oh, it just drops down to like a place with. Why are you streaming? Wait, who's
What
I'm
streaming?
is
not.
he?
I'm not even streaming.
Why does it say watch stream?
Bro,
What?
I want to stream on the podcast because
No, I'm not
that
even.
looks
I
so
didn't mean
cool.
to actually do that.
I finally saw the screenshot you sent. That's really cool.
No, I did not
Can I
actually mean
stream Enter
to.
the? You know, I'm not going to stream Enter the
No.
Gungeon. Next time, we'll have a podcast where I
I
just
wasn't
stream
even
Enter the
on
Gungeon for
Discord. I'm on
40
like a different
minutes.
tab.
That's just the end of the Gungeon stream. I'm the pip.
Yeah, Parry. Obviously.
Yeah. So, anyway, I think is that all we have for space?
We should ask if the chat has any questions about the Parry
There's no
podcast.
chat. No
Or
one has
not
said
the
anything.
not the, there's is anyone watching?
Well, I saw like 3 people watching it, and I think that's the highest. 2 are watching right now.
Oh, damn. Most we've ever had was what, like 10
I
watching?
think so. That was in the Snow podcast.
Something around. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Because we advertised it on Instagram. We got to do that for all of them.
Well, I mean, all of them it would just be kind of spam, and it just the value of it would degrade. I want to do it for a special podcast, like something I do want to hype up.
Everyone I'm on.
Well, you can do that on your own and stuff. So,
I will.
oh, we got a chat. It's by Steve G. Pingus. So
What does
I
it
think
say?
that's the end of the podcast. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the. If you're just watching this after live, I hope you also still enjoy it. I hope everyone enjoys it.
Yeah.
Uh,
I love you. Mwah.
Ah.
die.
Me
Anyways,
meow. Meow,
so-
Squiddy.
Hood.
That was my impression of
I
Squilly.
think